Good evening, Paul Lobb with you. Thousands of people have been evacuated from their homes this evening across southern Lake Macquarie, the Central Coast, Port Stephens and the Upper Hunter. Reporter Diana Bushby is at Medowie in Port Stephens. And Diana, what's happening there now?
Well, fire crews here in Medowie have been working hard through the night to get this blaze under control. We've seen several homes and properties come under threat by the flames. This one behind me here on Kingfisher Close, it's died down a bit now, but only a short time ago it was moving quite rapidly along this fence where there's still livestock. Earlier in the evening we saw men filling buckets of water using hoses to protect sheds on their properties. The RFS have done an amazing job to ensure that all these houses and residents have stayed safe, but it seems they've still got a lot more work to do through the night. Back to you, Paul.
Thanks, Diana. They're from Medowie. Hello, Paul Lobb with the latest on the bushfires, which are affecting many of us this evening across southern Lake Macquarie, the Central Coast, Port Stephens and the Upper Hunter. Reporter Diana Bushby is at the Grahamstown Dam Rural Fire Service Command Post north of Newcastle. And Diana, what's happening there now?
Well, Paul, things seem to be dying down here at the moment, but I'm joined by Inspector Ken Heppelwhite to fill us in on the latest. Ken, how are things going at the moment?
Yeah, the weather conditions have eased a bit at the moment, so our crews are getting on top of things. And yeah, with the wind dropping, our crews are starting to back off and have a bit of a breather.
And how are properties? Was there anything damaged?
From all the reports we've got from our crews, that there's no substantial property loss. There's no residential property loss. There are some small outer buildings and sheds, but no residences have been lost.
This afternoon you were worried about the weather. How has that played out this afternoon?
Yeah, look, the westerly caused us a fair bit of grief with the fire pushing towards the RAF base. And we tried to put some containment lines in to the north because we knew we had a southerly wind coming, but the southerly wind occurred about 2 hours before predicted, and that sort of caused us a bit of a heartache for around the Campvale and Medowie areas when that change come through early.
I guess what's next? What will you be doing throughout tonight and tomorrow?
Right, the crews will be working hard tonight to put in some heavy containment lines and some plenty of mopping up and blackout. And just to confirm that there's no property losses and still there's a fair bit of protection of properties to be done.
Any idea about how much land has been damaged?
Look, we've got probably 1,300 hectares of bushland in this fire so far.
Thanks, Ken. Back to you, Paul.
Thanks, Diana Bushby there with Inspector Ken Heppelwhite. And the good news is Saltash, Fullerton Cove and Nelson Bay Road residents are now able to return home. These pictures from earlier tonight at Medowie. Evacuation centres are operating at Doyleson and Swansea for people who've left their homes at Nords Wharf, Cams Wharf and Catherine Hill Bay, where the historic Catherine Hill pub has been scorched but is safe. The Lake Macquarie fires are moving north now towards Caves Beach. The Pacific Highway is still closed south of Swansea, where the Big T Roadhouse has burnt down. Now, if you need any more information, there is an information hotline, 1800 227 228, and there's more information on the RFS website. So stay tuned to NBN. We'll have updates, full coverage tomorrow.